I want to protect my life so that I can do the work that I'm doing, even then, not without risk.
Yes, Master.
That's why if I don't tell you where I am, what I do, please understand.
Yes.
I don't have anyone to protect me, because if I do, they will also disturb my peace.
Yes.
They might stay around and then wishing to see me or sneaking around, and that makes me more nervous.
Yes, Master.
I have learned to keep to myself is safer than to be with others, because sometimes I cannot trust not everyone.
Yes.
Even disciples, some are low levels, easy to be used by their karma or by Maya or their own lowly desire or whatever, or influenced by others or whatever. I just have to be protecting myself. And for that, I have to work quietly.
Yes, Master.
The way we are doing right now, we're discussing like this, is also protecting the present and the future children somehow.
Yes.
Because if everybody else keeps silent, then they continue this way, and the church will be full of evildoers.
Yes.
Because like attracts like, and they see how profitable, how prestigious, how powerful to be a priest in a church and do anything they want,
Yes.
including murdering children, abusing them, molesting them, threatening them. See what I'm saying that, huh?
Yes, Master.
Oh, so it's very nice of you to think that way, but this is what we're doing, the best we can already.
Yes, Master.
Okay, anything more?
Master, it would be good to have another leader back in political power like Trump, who is backed by God to be able to fight these people.
Yes.
Because at the moment, the political situation without him in the US seems to be going the wrong way.
Yeah, that's what I think. But at least something softened, okay? I'm trying hard to work through them also. Very hard.
Thank you, Master.
Harder than with Trump. So you can see some progress,
Yes.
okay? I tell you some examples. Like the Palestinians is peaceful. You see that?
Yes,
And
Master.
softer position. And with the Iranians, not blowing up.
Yes, Master.
And with the Koreans, at least they contact and want to discuss.
Yes.
And also with Taiwan, they're sending senators, bipartisan senators, to go to Taiwan, even though China opposed,
Yes,
Yes, Master.
saying that just to keep the relationship, the support, and continue with the Trump policy. Because normally it was Trump who enhanced the relationship with Taiwan, who showed open support. And now, normally they didn't want that, but now they're following Trump's policy where it was left off.
Yes, Master.
They continue. So that is something.
Yes, Master.
Yeah. Takes a lot of work. It's not easy to influence humans' minds.
Yes.
Yes.
You know that. It's not even easy to influence your own mind.
Yes.
It has its own mind, no? So I'm also glad that you continue to be the master of yourself, that you continue to work for Supreme Master Television to help the world. For example, in this case and that case and other cases,
Yes, Master.
yeah, we can only keep doing. And the result comes or not comes, that's not always in our control.
Yes.
But you can see a little bit of results. You see that? Okay?
Yes, Master.
So what I keep telling you now, yeah?
Yes.
And also the present administration, they also are not so like spoiling China or other countries, even though it's more benefit to them. So it seems like they are continuing many of President Trump's policies, yeah?
Yes, Master.
Yes.
Yeah, some steps, except the immigration policy. Yeah, it's probably too late, but never mind. That was in the beginning, but now it seems like they're going in a little better direction. Yeah, a little bit. Hesitantly, but a better direction. So somehow it works. Okay, huh? Yeah.
Yes.
Trump is better, of course, because he signed a lot of money against child abuse and human trafficking, especially children trafficking. But that's not enough. You have to see to the root cause of it. Because if the symbol of God the church is rotten like that, then other people will be influenced to do the same.
Yes.
Or join inside to make it more evil, more permanent. Because if the church doesn't do anything, that means they accept it. They condone this kind of evil practice. And so they will attract more evil. And more bad people will come to become their workers, their priests, and make the church become Satan's instrument. You can see that?
Yes.
And the church has a big influence in world politics even. So can you see how harmful it is to the whole world, not just to the children, not just to the reputation of the church?
Yes.
You understand why I don't sleep well over this, apart from every other thing. All right. Any more? You are good today. You are very engaged, and I like that. Tell me, if any more questions or opinion.
We hope all the wrongdoers will be brought to justice, Master.
Yeah,
As
me
this
too.
thing is coming out more and people are apologizing openly now.
Yeah, I hope so too. I hope so. I hope not just apologize, but go to the bottom of it and get rid of it once and for all.
Yeah.
Yes.
If the cancer is not operated upon and treated, it will go all over the body. That is our world.
Yes.
If the church is not clean, clear, and purified, then this evil will spread all over. Because the churches are everywhere. They're all over. Everywhere.
Yes.
So this evil practice is like an example. And also the energy of it will affect the world. Affect world peace.
Yes.
Affect the world's moral virtues and the faith in God.
Yes.
Yeah, because they are very powerful. They are influencing everything, from politics to anything else, yeah? Commercial, business, and economy, everything.
Yes.
So if the church is evil, then this will spread all over, like a cancer, untreated. Will spread all over the body, yeah?
Yes, Master.
Yes, Master.
If they don't do anything, then I don't think the church will exist long. Or it will be full of evildoers in the cloth of holiness. Just like in the Bible, it says, beware of the wolf in sheep clothing.
Yes.
Yeah, this is it now. This is the wolf in the sheep's clothing now, in our time. What else would you call that, huh?
Yes.
It's truly pure evil.
Master, there's a problem with the U.S. immigration also, and there are many children that have been split up from their families, and this maybe is also causing some problem with vulnerable children. And so I understand now why Trump was supportive of keeping the borders closed, because children should be staying with their families and protected and not split up like this. And there's so many problems with the border, or so many immigrants coming in, and it creates vulnerable families and is creating more vulnerability in the society.
Yeah, I know. And children are unaccompanied.
Yes.
And not all of them have family in the United States even. They just throw the children. This is encouragement for children to be sold, to be bought, to be molested. It happens already. And to be infected. And to be thrown over the borders, or to be left behind because they cannot catch up with these smugglers. Yes, one boy, I heard that.
¿Ah?
¿Me puede ayudar?
¿Qué pasó?
Es que yo venía con un grupo de personas y me dejaron botar y no sé dónde están.
No sabes dónde están. ¿Te dejaron solo?
Pues claro, me dejaron botar.
¿Te dejaron solo botado?
Solo.
¿No vienes con mami o con papi o con alguien?
¿Ah?
¿Vienes con tu mamá o tu papá?
Nadie. Yo venía en un grupo que venía de entrega con usted y al final me dejaron botado y venía aquí a pedir auxilio.
¿Te dejaron botado y te dijeron que vinieras a pedir auxilio?
No, yo vengo porque si no, ¿por dónde me voy a ir? Allí voy a dejar y tal vez me pueden robar, secuestrar o algo.
Te pueden robar.
Tengo miedo.
¿Tienes miedo? Ok. Ahorita hablamos, ¿ok?
One story, that's a single story, but you cannot trace all the stories because there are many more left behind or died in the middle of the journey, drowned in the river. You see, in that kind of makeshift little boat, yeah?
Yes.
Little draft or whatever. And that will also make the system, make the American infrastructure and economy kaput. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because it's just coming. There's no organization, nothing. And they spend millions already trying to take care of this. You have to take care of the whole country, not just a group of people. First, your country has to be strong and stable. Then you can let other people in and take good care of them. If you are also down and low, then you cannot take care of your own people, not to talk about outside guests.
Yes,
Yes.
Master.
So it does look like Trump doesn't have compassion, but it's the opposite.
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Master.
It's the opposite. You have to do things properly. Like this, the children just come in thousands, and there's nowhere for them to stay properly, and they sleep on the floor with emergency blankets. They don't have enough food, I heard,
Yes, Master.
and being molested like that. Also in the news, yeah? That they had to move the girl somewhere else and resulted in the death of some person already. Self-defense, maybe like that. Sometimes people do things for their own purpose, for their own interest, and labeling it like compassion. Just to buy good opinions, just to buy votes, or just to look good at the cost of others. And some other people, like Trump, he did it reasonably, logically, and in the real good purpose. And people say he is not good, not compassionate.
Yes, Master.
This word is topsy-turvy. People don't see, don't hear, don't recognize the goodness. Yeah, that's why they killed Jesus. Yeah? Yeah. What has he done? Nothing. He didn't steal, he didn't kill, he didn't teach people to do any bad things. They just kill him. You see that?
Yes.
Yes.
There's no crime that he committed. Nothing. And just kill him like a criminal. It's still happening nowadays to people who tell the truth. The death threats and all that.
Yes, Master.
And he's a senator even. He's a senator. He should speak the truth. He has the right to. And he has a duty to.
Yes,
That's why he's voted to be there. To defend the truth and to protect vulnerable people from the bad intentions, because people don't always understand. So only one or two people spoke up and then get death threats already. Many times. Threaten his family and all that. His family has nothing to do with it. He is a senator, not his family. Yeah? Not his children. And they threaten them. See that?
Yes, Master.
See this society that we have? So it's not much different from the time of Jesus, is it? Huh?
No, Master.
Yeah. He's just doing his duty. Mr. Rand Paul, for example, and the other Rubio, or whoever speaks the truth. And they threaten to kill family and whatever. I don't know how they live like that. What kind of free society, freedom for America and all that stuff. Just talk, just talk. When they go into the high step of the ladder of politics, then they do anything opposite of what's supposed to be right and just. Well, I'm trying very hard to work with the so-called opposition inside, quietly.
Thank you, Master.
That's why it's not as bad as I thought it might be.
Yes, Master.
You don't know, for example, that's the Chinese, the influence is everywhere. Many of them, the big shots, marry Chinese, or having Chinese girlfriend, boyfriend, having Chinese business, having business with China, having benefit from China, etc.
Yes, Master.
Yeah, even they accept many millions of donations to whatever their charity work from China. You see that?
Yes, Master.
So it's very difficult for them to even go against China. But it seems like this administration is doing something like that, not spoiling China. Maybe at least on the surface it's like that, okay?
Yes,
I was thinking it's not possible, but it is possible now. Seems like they're walking in Trump's direction in some policies.
Yes, Master.
Or better than nothing, huh?
Yes.
All right. Any more?
Master, it seems like many in the church or even the politicians are watching Supreme Master Television and learning from your words.
Maybe.
Are there many more who have the strength, the ones that watch, the strength to change their ways and improve the situation?
Some of them will. Some of them do. And let's hope more.
Yes.
Yeah. I told you, you're watched all over the world. I mean, I wish the whole world watched. But you have to know that there are many nations who don't have internet. Yeah?
Yes.
And they have to watch together with the neighbors. And some cannot watch at all because they don't have the means to. Not every Indian has the telephone or the app you can watch SMTV or television.
Yes.
They live on the street. They live in like a little hut, temporary, in different conditions. So even if they have a television, then many people watch together, the neighbors.
Yes.
Anyway, just let you know, your work is not for nothing. It helps. It really helps. Those who cannot watch, who cannot know about SMTV, they will spread out by word of mouth. Yeah, our work is definitely having a big influence in this world. So be happy, be proud. Yeah, and I thank you, all of you.
Thank you, Master.
All right. Any more questions? Any more comments?
Master, in the media, we hear that maybe when a priest knows something, he's reported it to his superiors, but they stop it from going anywhere. So maybe it's the hierarchy that seems to be the problem. Is there anything that can be done to make it more open?
For the abuse of children?
Yes, Master.
Oh, well, the whole thing is rotten. Nobody has anything to say because if the top one doesn't say anything, doesn't do anything, then who else can decide it?
Yes.
We have talked about that already. They are in bed together, okay?
Yes.
One way or another, they have connections, they have something to do with it, so they're in bed together, so nobody can openly say anything to anybody. Because they're in bed together. And like Trump said, they are the deep state. And they are also deep church, maybe. You got that?
Yes, Master.
And if the whole system is infiltrated by evildoers like this, then whom can you talk to?
Yes.
So I just hope that there are a few good men still there and try to turn the situation around and make it better. Otherwise, the church will be like serving Satan.
Yes, Master.
Master, there was one church archbishop, I don't know his name, but he writes about this and other things, and he did say specifically there is a deep church similar to the deep state.
Really?
Yes.
So I say correctly.
Yes, Master.
Yeah. All the evil people, they are in the deep church system, and they influence everything else, more or less. So, well, what do you expect if you live in this world? Just like what would you expect if you live in hell?
Yes.
Hell is like that. This world is like that. So the Bodhisattva in hell is trying very hard to tell people, one or two of them, whoever listens or can listen, or has enough, even very mustard seed-like merit to listen. Remember one of our association members, she went to hell, and she said, Kusigaba saint sits together with his disciples, 4 or 5 of them. Only 4 or 5 people down there that are his disciples.
Wow.
And there's probably also his administration who helps him to do whatever errands. Just like I have a handful of you here helping me in this world, doing this and that.
Yes, Master.
when the world is billions of people. I have only how many of you?
Yes,
A small little group. And even counting outside disciples, otherwise we are not a lot. Not a lot of workers, okay?
Yes.
Yeah, everybody saying, oh, I love you, Master, I love you. Oh, but let me go back to hug my wife and sleep with her instead of helping you.
Yes, Master.
Many people say, oh, if I knew Master earlier, I would not get married. But the others just know me, still go ahead, get married, or soon or later. They just talk, or blind, or deaf on them. Just talk and don't understand much about anything. Very few people are truly getting enlightenment on a higher level.
Yes, Master.
Yes,
The rest are just repeating or saying whatever they're supposed to say or they should say, that's all, for just to look good, sounds good, but they don't really understand deeply because the level is still very low. Few people are truly getting enlightenment on a higher level, okay?
Yes,
The rest are just repeating or saying whatever they are supposed to say or they should say, that's all, just to look good, sounds good, but they don't really understand deeply because the level is still very low, okay? If you are nearer to the border, then you are just influenced by the next country as well. You see what I'm saying? And you're far from the capital because you're at the border, okay? Yeah. And very difficult for you to see the president because he's in the capital. If he talks in the capital all the time and you're at the border, you cannot see him, cannot hear him. Got that?
Yes, Master.
Well, except now we have radio and television, but still not as often. Not every time a president speaks, you can hear, you can see, because they don't always air. You know, if you're not there, you don't hear, you don't see. Okay? Just like when I'm talking to you, many things we will edit, yeah? So the outsider brothers and sisters, they don't hear what I'm saying to you. Not all of my speech, yeah? You see?
Yes, Master.
Like that. This world is like that. Just like hell is like that. And heaven is like that.
Yes.
Oh, if you go in the supermarket, then you know it's like that. The supermarket has cashier, has people, has many aisles, and you can go and choose what you want. That's supermarket. And if you go to the airport, you know what the airport is like. If you go to the barber shop, then you know the barber shop is like that. You go to hairdressing shop, you know hairdresser shop is like that. If you go to the gym, you know the gym is like that. And if you are in this world, you know this world is like that. It's a mixture of goodness and bad. A lot of bad. And influence the good as well.
Yes.
So each corner of the universe has its own character and its own function. So even Kristigava's saints stay in the hell, but he cannot help all the hell people. You see that?
Yes.
He still has to watch on. They are punished and tortured down there, but he couldn't do much. He just stays there and helps what he can, little, whomever he can. Jesus came and he helped some, okay? His followers. And the Buddha came and he helped his followers. That's why the saints keep coming, going and screening out whomever they can help. But not all. You see that?
Yes, Master.
I'm trying to help all, but not sure if I can either. We use our television. That will be more spreading already, yeah? More widespread, yeah? So more people will receive it, and more people will benefit already. In the old time, just maybe a handful or 10,000 follow a master max. Bodhidharma had 5. Yeah? 5 disciples. After 9 years sitting, facing the wall, he had 9 disciples.
Wow.
Yeah. Understand? Huh?
Yes, Master.
Yeah, that's why many masters, they understood this. They know this world is like this. So they do what they can and rescue whom they can only. So most masters don't have a lot of disciples. You see what I'm saying? They have whomever they can. But not the whole world, yeah? Even the Buddha or Jesus Christ. Or, other masters. You know that, right?
Yes, Master.
Yeah, okay. In Buddha's time, they were still warring with each other. Even the Buddha could not stop it. He tried. He tried 3 times, but he could not succeed in stopping the war. And Mu Qianlian, he used his own begging bowl and used magic to put the 2 countries inside there and cover them together. And then when he opened it, there was blood inside because there's still warring inside his bowl.
Wow.
With all his power and magic, couldn't help. So at least our world is more peaceful now, okay? You read all the peace news scrolls that your brothers prepared, and you know we have more peace than ever before, yeah?
Yes, Master.
That is very lucky for us already. God is more merciful somehow. All the saints and sages put all the power together somehow to help. And vegan energy, also some help, okay, huh? And our prayer, some help. Got that? Everyone, every little thing helps a little bit, yeah? So our world is getting better somehow.
Yes.
Yes.
We are lucky to have Supreme Master Television in our lifetime, because it seems this is the widest reach that can be possible to spread your message and your love and your influence throughout the whole world. So I think we are very fortunate, and hopefully it will just keep on expanding.
Yeah, it's true like that. Because when people listen to the truth or the logic of reason, not all of them will understand or accept, but some will.
Yes.
And the more widespread, the more chance that some people will get it.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, some people are good somewhere, and if it reaches them, then they will awaken. Yeah? They will wake up. And it helps. Okay, huh? Although it's very slow for my liking. You know, I want everything now. But this world is like this. I told you already, yeah?
Yes.
Just like a Mercedes car is like that. And another car like the Cadillac is like that, yeah? You cannot expect all the same like the Mercedes, okay?
Right.
Even though it functions, but it's different. Different shape, different function, different style, different speed. So we are in this world. We do what we can to help this world before we leave it. We should leave it better than when we found it, okay?
Yes.
And definitely we're doing that. We have more influence than we can imagine, because invisible and visible. Visible, we can only know a little bit here and there like that. There are more that we don't know. We don't have evidence to show, okay?
Yes.
Some I told you that is very little, the tip of the iceberg, not even. Some other influence we don't see. We cannot know, not physically, because there's no evidence, but we influence a lot, okay? Not small. And invisibly also. Okay, huh? Yeah.
Yes.
So be happy. Try our best. That's all everyone can do. Huh? Try your best. Okay? Any more?
Thank you, Master, for everything, and please take care of yourself. You're doing your best already. We pray that you continue to be healthy for all of us.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Master.
Thank you,
Thank you, Master.
No more, huh? Girls? Boys?
No more.
Okay. Okay, then you have questions, but I don't feel like I'm up to it now. I just this thing only, okay, huh? Yeah.
Thank you. Yes,
Yes, Master.
Your question maybe another day, okay?
Okay, Master.
Thank you, Master. Okay.
I also wanted to read you stories and all that, just to cheer us up, but it's difficult for me to go back into like making up and dressing up. I cannot. I don't like to do those things, especially now I have choice. Maybe someday I will just read you story without video. Would that be okay then?
Yes, Master.
Yes, Master.
Yeah, we have a lot of photos. You can put up 1 or 2, okay?
Yes.
It becomes Supreme Master Radio then. It's better already in the old times. You had to travel, across the sea and mountain in order to see the Master.
Yes.
By foot, no? Or by horse.
Yes.
Kabum, 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 and then hurt your bum. Nowadays, you can just sit in your own bum and listen. Already very good, no?
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Yes.
Yeah, we're just too picky. Nowadays, we even have telephone. We can talk to each other and still say, "Oh, my phone is not up to date. It's not the latest yet." So blah blah. You know? Okay. But be careful. Just keep using. Don't keep changing phones because the material to make iPhone, to make telephones are very costly. Very rare substance. Yeah.
Yes, Master.
So in India, they are still trying hard to produce them. Or China also. The world depends on that for communication. Either phone or computer. They have some substance that is very precious. Otherwise, the phone will not function without it. Very little, very thin. But we depend on that. Not just the wire and the electricity, but some substance.
Yes, Master.
Wow, this kind of substance, they are miracles. Otherwise, we could not communicate by iPhone, okay?
Yes.
Or computer. All right, my love. As long as we live, we shall do our best to help this world that we live in, okay?
Yes,
Just like Christy Gaba was trying his best to help people in hell. Okay, love you.
Love you, Master.
Thank you.
God bless.
Thank you, Master.
Thank you, Master.
God love and God protect all of you. And I thank you.
Thank you, Master.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Master.
Master.
Take care.
May
Bye
God
for now.
protect Master.